Peace be with you. This Thursday we are starting our new initiative about prayer and finding intimacy with God. This will be a free online Bible study type of journey. So I encourage everyone, please come and visit our website and come on Thursdays morning or in the evening sessions and join to other hundreds of parishioners who are going to take this 6-week sessions on prayer. So have you ever had an experience in prayer where you felt deeply, intimately connected to God? Or have you ever felt like you were merely talking to yourself during prayer? Chances are most of us have experienced both ends of the spectrum. And no matter how healthy our prayer life, there is always room for improvement. So come, join us and have a deeper understanding of this prayer for the next 6 weeks. We begin our study on prayer by exploring the importance of approaching it as a two-way conversation, or speaking to God is one part of the conversation. Often it is the other part, God speaking to us, with which most people struggle. Does God speak to us? And if so, how do we hear Him? We practice most of the time two different types of prayer. First, we are pleading with God for things we deeply desire, which is the format of our prayer when we besieged the Almighty for something. And secondly, we are expressing our deep gratitude to God for the gifts He bestows upon us. What is most moving about prayers is the fact that they are so deep and heartfelt. At our most desperate time, we know that the only one we can turn to for help is God. And once our prayers are answered, we are actually aware that it was God, and only God, who granted the gift. Then we proceed to offer an unprecedentedly passionate expression of gratitude to Him. So these prayers depict our deeply intense and sincere relationship with God. We learn that prayer is a momentous opportunity to bond with God. While the optimal goal is to develop the same type of intense closeness to God as the saints experienced. The reality for most of us is that achieving and sustaining this heightened level of connection often feels unattainable. We may pray every day, but we get distracted and our minds wander. And sometimes we pray on automatic pilot. And then there are times when we are fortunate enough to be able to abandon our everyday thoughts and disregard our daily plans, and we are actually able to reach deep within ourselves to achieve that beautiful closeness and connection to God that we naturally desire. How wonderful it would be if every prayer we offer were one of intense introspection and profound meaning. But we are human. Even though the times that we deeply connect are not as frequent as we wish them to be, we can still sustain our connection to God by maintaining our commitment to frequent and consistent prayer. Prayer is like a check-in call with your mother or with a close friend. Sometimes these calls result in long, deep, and meaningful conversations, ones that transport us in truly impactful ways. And at the other times, the call is just a check-in with someone you love and who loves you back. Even though those simpler calls may not hold as much weight as the more emotional conversations, they are still vital to sustaining the bond in that they provide a structure to the everyday nature of the relationship. So too with prayer. Even if we may not achieve the desired level of connection to God every time we pray, as long as we keep working at the relationship and fueling our connection with God, we will feel comforted by knowing that the bond exists and that God will be there for us whenever we reach for Him. And for those who haven't kept up their inborn relationship with God, know that it is one that can easily be jump-started. Think of it like re-establishing a connection with an old friend with whom you have not spoken in quite a while. All you need to do is pick up the phone and call him, and the connection will be automatically and wondrously reignited. Each one of us has a divine spark within us that is always ready to be kindled and nurtured. God is waiting for our call. May our prayers through the season and beyond enable us to develop in our individual and collective connections with God. Once again, don't forget to join us this coming Thursday, our free online prayer sessions, and God bless you.